What's up, Nakamas? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reviewing the Figma of Ritsuka Fujimaru from Fate Grand Order Absolute Demonic Front Babylonia, and he is a Wonderfest 2020 exclusive, so I'm super excited to open him up and get a little bit of a closer look on him. So to start off, let's take a closer look at the box. And of course, you got right there at the top, Max Factory. I do love the window of this box because we do have Mash's command seal right there. Awesome effect. I like that they added that. We have Figma, and of course, he is an exclusive. So he is EX059. His full name, Ritsuka Fujimaru, Fate Grand Order logo. And then we have the side of the box, the back of the box right there with different poses that you can do with him. The other side of the box that I am super excited to do this pose with Foe, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. And then the top of the box, and of course we also have the bottom. So now let's go ahead and open them up and see what's inside. And so right out of the box, you guys, you get Fujimaru, the actual figure. You get two different faceplates. You also get Foe, and he also does come with his cloak. Of course, at the bottom over here, we always got our little sandwich baggies, our stand, and our base as well. We also got a hand rack with two pairs of extra hands. Before we get into the figure, I did want to talk about a few of the things that come inside of the box. So first off, let's take a look at his cloak. And I do love the detailing that they added to this cloak. I think it's very simple, but also it looks great, and I can't wait to actually add it to the figure and just see how it's gonna look on him. Taking a look at some of the faces, here is one with his mouth open, and you can do different things here because it does look like he's screaming or he's shouting out, so that's a pretty cool one to have. And then we have this surprised expression, or I mean you can even see that his, cheeks are blushing and stuff like that. I know a lot of people are going to do different things with this face here, but this is a kawaii looking face slash surprise face, so that's a good one to have as well. One of the final pieces I did want to talk about was actually Foe, and he looks pretty cool. Now, he is in a fixed position. He doesn't have too much articulation. He can actually move his head a little bit because his head is removable. But that's about it. That's as far as you'll go with Foe. I can't wait to actually pose him along with Fujimaru and see how he's gonna look, but I love that they added him. Now, of course, we're getting into the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about the actual figure, you guys, and I love it. I love the whole entire look of Fujimaru, his outfit, everything that they did here. I think it's excellent. Now, there is one thing that I am disappointed about, and I got a slip joint, you guys. Now, let me actually explain to you guys what happened. So, when I was trying to actually pull out this foot right here, because I was playing around with it, I usually do that with my Figmas, play around with them and just see how they articulate, etc. right? This one actually came out to be a slip joint, and as you can see right there, it's so easy to come off compared to this one where you don't struggle too much, but you do hear like a little click, and yeah, it's totally different. And actually, let me show you guys a little bit on the difference of the joints here. So I hope you guys can see that pretty well, but you can tell the difference. Now, I'm gonna try to keep this on focus for you guys. I don't know if it was me. I did read actually, a slip joint's usually whenever you pull a joint or body part of your figure quickly, this does tend to happen. But you can tell that this one, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks so much more washed than this one. This one looks like it's brand new over here, and this one looks like it's completely used. So I don't know if to email Good Smile or what to do about this, but I don't know. I feel like it might have been my fault, might have been something I did. It is a little bit unfortunate that we have that little slip joint, you guys, but regardless, I think I'm just gonna keep my figure as it is. I might just go ahead and buy a second Fujimaru regardless, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on what I do with that. But now, of course, I want to talk a little bit more about the figure and just the looks of Fujimaru. So let's go ahead and start from the top and move our way down. So I do love the face sculpts, and I think they did an amazing job with the other two that come with Fujimaru as well that we're going to be looking at in just a bit. But yeah, I mean, Figma I think always does an amazing job with anime characters and converting them into, a Figma action figure. Do note something, whenever I was trying to articulate his head a little bit, his scarf does get in the way, so keep that in mind if you are looking to get this specific Figma. His whole entire outfit looks great as well. Of course, the singularity, whenever they do go to Babylonia, he wears this throughout. in that singularity. And then we do have a view of the back right there, his band right there on his wrist, and of course if you do turn the hands, we do have the command seal right there on his right hand. When it comes to ab crunch, you don't get too much of ab crunch, so be very careful if you want to articulate him that way. And then down here, of course, his white pants I think look good. His entire attire looks great, and I think they did a great job. Of course, his boots or his shoes right at the bottom right there. Our boy here definitely has options when it comes to attire, because we put this cloak on, I mean, look at him, and he's looking fly. Now, one thing to note here also, when you do put this cloak on, you are going to be restricting yourself from articulating his arms. I mean, you can barely even move them. Of course, the legs, they're perfect. You can do the splits and everything with him. And speaking a little bit of that, you do have great articulation when it comes to his legs. I mean, you got a whole split movement right there. Down at his knees, you can definitely bend those right there, so you can do fairly different things with Fujimaru. And then if you do take this cloak off, you definitely get more articulation with the arms as well. And very quickly before we do poses, I am going to show you guys how I put his cloak on. The easiest way to do it, of course, and I think the only way, is first you got to remove his head, then you remove the yellow scarf and put it to the side, and then you just kind of remove his cloak. So that comes on and off fairly easily. All you do is put that right on top, and you do have to put the yellow scarf afterwards, and then comes ahead, and voila, there's Fujimaru with his cloak. I think it's time we pose this guy, and afterwards we're gonna be giving our final thoughts. So let's go ahead and hit some poses. Also, the hip joint can be pulled down for extended range of movement, and that's definitely positive, as you can see right there. So you could essentially make Fujimaru a little bit taller if you need to. My overall impressions about this Fujimaru Figma is I love it. I definitely enjoyed it. The only negative I would say is definitely that slip joint. Also, Fo can be challenging to try to get him on Fujimaru's shoulder, but once you get the hang of it, you could get him in some pretty good poses. Besides that, you guys, I think this Figma will be great for anybody that's a fan of FGO. I think he would look great next to Mash as well. But of course, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section about this Fujimaru Figma. Would this be something that you would like to pick up? Or if it's a figure that you do have, let me know what you think about it. And that's gonna do it for us today, Nakamas. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us down in our social media accounts as well on our MFC page. We do have My Figure Collection page that's up and running, so make sure you give us a follow there. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, Nakamas. Bye.